What's up you guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today we're gonna be doing something very different and something very exciting at the same time, because recently I saw two people doing this kind of challenge. First one was Filipa and the second one was Olshikova. You can see their videos down below in my description box. And what do I even mean? With this Instagram question thingy that you can post on your Instagram stories, they were basically asking people to give them suggestions of what exactly should they draw, and they were drawing it right away in those videos. So I found it super amusing and I thought that it's such a cool idea and I really want to try it out myself. Especially considering the fact that every day I'm getting hundreds or even thousands of messages that I should draw this or that, or maybe even some other things. So, well, you guys know how it is. So I thought that this challenge would be just perfect to finally give you guys the opportunity to tell me what I should draw, and I will do it. So with this quite long intro, I really hope that you guys are already excited and interested to see what did you came up with and how will I draw it. So, well, let's get into it. Okay, so let me just grab my sketchbook and open it on the very last blank sketchbook spread so we can fill it up today. And yes, my sketchbook is almost finished, so the sketchbook tour is coming very soon, so please stay tuned for that. Anyway, coming back to the subject of today's video, the first drawing that we're gonna be doing is gonna be the drawing of a couple. And this was actually the very first suggestion that I got on my Instagram, and also it was one of the suggestions that was coming up along other answers quite often. So well, it was only fitted that I'm gonna do it as the first one. And also you guys were saying that I should do something for Valentine's Day, like a couple for example, and I don't think that I will actually have time to do a dedicated Valentine's Day video, so that's why I felt like drawing a couple is a must in today's video. And also, as you can already see, I'm having my phone up with a very cool reference picture, and I'm probably gonna be using mostly some reference pictures for today's drawing, because I don't want to spend too much time on thinking about the concept. I want to draw this thing, let's say, as it is, and just focus more on practicing this certain thing and just, having fun with it. So well, I was actually quite surprised that you guys mentioned that I should draw a couple so many times, because I actually did do some couple drawings in the past. I remember that I did one for the cheap art supplies challenge, which obviously wasn't as polished and refined as my drawings usually are, but well, it was still a couple drawing and I had a lot of fun doing it. And here with this picture, I picked a quite tricky pose because there is a lot of foreshortening, a lot of proportions that we need to be mindful about, and in general the reference picture is quite complicated, so it took me quite a while to get a good grasp of all the proportions to make the drawing look just correct. But I think that this sketch turned out pretty cool, and well, it definitely gave me the motivation to do more couple drawings in the future. And well, even this sketch might be a very good base for like a real and finished illustration in the future, so well, we'll see about that. And well, I think that I forgot to mention that, but today, since I plan to do a lot of drawings, they are not gonna be like finished colored illustrations, but instead I'm just gonna do those like 20-30 minute sketches with pencil only to, switch it up a little bit. Okay, so the next suggestions that you guys were writing a lot of times was that I should draw some BTS members. And I know that this group is very, very popular right now. And well, I just know that they exist and a lot of people love them, but I'm embarrassed to say that I haven't listened to any of their songs, and I probably should by now just to know what they are about. But well, maybe after this episode. So well, for this drawing I just typed BTS on Pinterest and I found a lot of pictures of the members of this group, and I thought that this one was actually the coolest, and I'm sorry again for all of the BTS fans that are watching me right now. I have no clue what's the name of this guy, so please let me know in the comments so I'm aware of that. But well, I'm gonna be drawing him today. And while just looking at his face, I can tell that he has really interesting features, and those features are definitely something that I don't draw that often. Because I can right away tell it by the proportions of the features and how they are placed on his face. It's something different, basically. And well, I think that is why I struggled a little bit with this drawing, especially with capturing the resemblance to the reference picture. But I think it's just because I'm not used to drawing those types of faces, let's say, and I definitely need more practice on that. So, second drawing is done. And after this quick warm-up, let's say, we're getting into more complicated and more out of my comfort zone subjects. And that means animals. I found at least 20 or even 30 comments that I should draw animals in this little questionnaire that I did on my Instagram. And among the comments like dog, cat, or some other pets, there was a comment saying that I should draw a parrot. And I found it super interesting and super different as opposed to the animals we see every day, like I already mentioned, cat and dog. So that's why I thought that this gonna be the first animal I'm gonna draw, just because it's so extraordinary and I think parrots are just so beautiful. So again, I just looked up some references on Pinterest, and the picture I have on my phone is, I think, really good and is capturing the essence of the parrot, let's say, very good. And I was really enjoying drawing this parrot, but one thing I was thinking all the time, that I would really want to draw it in full color, like a full proper finished illustration. So, well, let me know if you want a full video on me trying to draw animals in color, so I might do that in the future. But I still think that this pencil sketch of the parrot looks pretty cool, and thank you for this suggestion. It was super much fun to draw a parrot. And next, we're not gonna drift away from the animal theme, we're gonna stick to animal world still. And well, I thought that if so many of you guys wanted to see me draw a cat or a dog, then I'm gonna draw it. And since I'm more of a dog person, even though I'm allergic to both cats and dogs, and yeah, that sucks so much. But well, the least thing I can do for myself in this misery is to draw a dog. So well, again, I found a very cute picture of a baby golden retriever, I think, on Pinterest. And well, I'm gonna be attempting to draw it. And I kind of already knew and expected that it won't be as fast and easy to draw a dog as it was with the parrot. I already tried drawing a dog in one of the recreating my fans art videos here on YouTube, and it definitely wasn't my favorite thing to do. I don't know what it is with cats and dogs or those kind of animals that I just don't like to draw them. They never turn out as good as I wish them to, and they just look a little bit weird. I don't know if it's about their features or about the fact that they are covered in fur, but I never found any interest and joy in drawing them, and probably that's why I'm not very good at drawing animals, and that is why I kind of never include them in my drawings. And here, as you can see, this dog is looking quite acceptable on my sketch, but I see a lot of flaws in this sketch and I definitely need more practice on that. So please guys, remind me that I should draw more animals because I'm really not that good in it. Okay, so going on to another drawing, and here this suggestion was also coming up quite a few times, which was quite surprising for me. And what do I mean? I mean that you guys wanted to see me draw a horse, or even a girl riding a horse. And let me just tell you, if I said that I don't like drawing dogs or cats, I hate drawing horses. I even remember that I drew a horse once in my life, And every time someone tells me to do that, or this subject is coming up somehow, it's just like the worst nightmare for me. Like, I don't know how horses' anatomy works. It's just so like weird to me, and I don't find any justification for their structure, for their features. I don't know a better way to explain it to you guys, but I'm just telling you, if I said that I suck at drawing dogs, then just watch me draw this horse. And here obviously I needed some reference picture for this sketch of a horse because I wouldn't be able to do that from my imagination. This would have been hilarious if I actually did that. So well, this reference picture definitely helped to get a better grasp of all the proportions and structures. But I do realize afterwards that this horse that I drew had a little bit too elongated neck, and his body was just a little bit strange. It didn't feel like a horse, so please don't come at me for this drawing. I was trying, and I did enjoy drawing this horse, in fact. But I don't think if I would ever willingly do that again, so well, please don't expect me to draw horses in near future, alright? And now continuing on with the sketches and with your guys' suggestions. So this suggestion was the one that I started to get in my YouTube video comments or on my Instagram comments already a while ago. And I was wondering, why do you guys want to see me draw a pregnant woman so much? And nowadays it came to a point that I get this comment under every YouTube video that I post, and well, it just seems a little bit weird for me. So I was obviously expecting that you're gonna ask me to draw a pregnant woman this time, and even if you wouldn't ask it, I would draw it myself because I just wanted to have it done for you guys since you ask about it all the time. And I'm actually trying to think of the reason why is it so highly requested that I draw a pregnant woman. The only two reasons why I could think of right now is that a lot of celebrities are in fact pregnant right now or were pregnant recently. Even let's think of Kylie Jenner, it was like a year ago or something, right? So the pregnancy subjects and motherhood themes are going around the internet right now, at least among the people my age, let's say. So I think that might be the reason, and also, like I already mentioned, a lot of people my age or a little bit older are already getting children, so, and I know that a lot of you guys are also similar age, so maybe that's why you're already getting interested in those subjects, and that's why you wanted me to draw a pregnant woman. But that's just my speculation, so if you were one of the persons requesting that I sketch a pregnant woman, just please let me know the reasoning behind it, because I'm really curious to know that. But anyway, the sketch is almost complete, and I actually really enjoyed drawing that, and I think that this little sketch turned out pretty interesting, and maybe I'm gonna turn it into a full colored illustration. Let me know about that if you would like to see it. And next off, since I still have a little bit of space left in my sketchbook, I'm gonna draw two different body silhouettes. And I also got 2 or 3 suggestions that I do that, so here you guys go. And to be honest with you, I'm always trying to differ the body types that I'm drawing. I'm trying to not stick to one body type. And well, sometimes my plan turns out better, and well, sometimes obviously it turns out worse. Because as all artists, we tend to gravitate towards this one default body type that we usually draw. And well, sometimes it's just really hard to switch things up. But well, like I said, I'm always trying to experiment on that. So well, I was really happy to see that you guys wanted me to draw different body types, like 2 different silhouettes. So here I'm trying to draw a taller girl and a shorter one, and the taller would be more on the curvy side, and the smaller girl would be just more skinny. And as I sketched it out, I saw the problem that they kind of look like they are 2 different ages. And well, that's also not a bad thing, but well, I rather wanted to achieve the visible difference in between their height and the body type than their ages. So, well, I definitely need more practice on that because those sketches aren't looking as I wanted them to look. So, well, that means that I should take more time practicing different body types in the future. And next off, we're gonna draw something that really spoke to my heart when I was going through all of your guys' comments, because one person said that I should draw Otis and me from Sex Education. And since I just finished the second season, I was so hyped to do it. So even though it was only this very one suggestion that I should draw them, I decided to go for it because after drawing all of those things that are quite out of my comfort zone, I just wanted to come back to my safe place and draw just simple portraits of the characters that I really liked. And as the first character, we're gonna be drawing Otis, and here I could right away tell that it's gonna be quite a challenge because he also has quite extraordinary face features and face proportions, so it was really hard for me to catch resemblance, and I don't think I did quite well on this part. But overall for me it was a really good practice to sketch out some features and the proportions that I'm not very familiar with and just draw something new. And I think that my version of Otis turned out to be looking a little bit younger than he is in fact, but I think if I added a little bit more color and shading, I could pull this one off. But for a sketch, I would give it like 4 out of 10 when it comes to resemblance especially. And lastly for today's challenge, as a pair to Otis, the second character from Sex Education, I will be drawing Meave. And I think that overall the sketch of her turned out way better than the sketch of Otis, but nevertheless I had really much fun drawing them both. Alright, and that is all for my today's video. I'm super happy that I took up on this challenge and I got myself to do it, and I had so much fun doing it, and I really hope that you guys enjoyed it as well, both submitting your crazy suggestions and also seeing them coming up to life on the paper. So well, it was just so much fun. And well, unfortunately, I'll be wrapping up for now, so thank you guys so much for participating in today's challenge and also watching it. And well, I just hope you guys are having an amazing day, whatever you're doing. And well, I'll be wrapping up, like I said already, so thank you so much again, and I'll be seeing you very soon. So take care, bye!
I'm just going with the gut, never had a doubt, felt like this is just a must. Put me in perspective, I'm the deepest in the cut. Everybody tuning in, but this is just for us now.